So we're changing things up a little bit because we're down a player. We've got one back. So we will recap what happened last time. So we started out, morning happened. A few of our players have ventured around the town trying to find out some information. Our little rock friend, he went, not our rock friend, Lyric, he went to go visit Smelt in My Arms and met the big beefy Ruga, who basically told him his magical item was a rock, but he can tell that it has magic. And then on his further quest, he then went to the Final Fantasy, where he tried to enlist the help of Mistress Zonya to figure out the fortune around his magical rock. And the crazy lady did magic right in the middle of town. Nothing seemed to happen, but she did actual magic, and he learned that the rock is in fact magical and that he should love his rock and care for his rock. That's very important. She seems legit, though. She actually seems like she has prophetic powers.
My gosh.
Right? It's a pretty cool place.
I know what the rock is.
Oh, I bet you do.
Well,
Probably not.
I know.
You gotta tell me.
Why would I tell you?
It's more fun this way.
Oh no, I wouldn't want to ruin such a beautiful blessing.
That sounds about right. So let's see. And then Carrion, I don't think you did anything, did you?
No, I didn't.
Didn't think so. And then I know, let's see, Malawas, you went to visit Herbrews, which is a potion shop led by Lady Zarina, who is well, she's a little crazy, completely blind, and senile beyond all belief. And you picked up some sort of potion. You have no idea what it actually does. Even if it's an actual potion or not, you basically know that it might be poison. That's about the extent of what you know. Yeah, she wasn't all that helpful, but seemed like fun.
But it's very great.
Oh yeah. And then let's see, what else? Didn't go to her. Didn't go there. You did go to the Happy Hills Orphanage, though. So that was Lyric again. Went to go visit the children, the horde of monster children that were running around and, well, beating up on poor Mistress Bertha, the big, giant, fat lady who seems like she needs some time off. Literally children chewing on her, and they mobbed her at one point and, yeah, mugged a bunch of people. And there was the creepy little girl who stood in your way and told you that they come at night. So yeah, we'll kind of start from there. We'll pretend that we'll just go with that Dorian basically didn't see any of this stuff, wasn't really paying attention. Hey Benbow, how's it going?
He was busy in his head.
So you actually are busy with something. So when you wake up in the morning, could you roll me a D20?
Me?
Yup.
Oh yay. Okay.
Oh yeah, we're starting out great. I go and Benbow, I hope you're having a good night. I know. Okay, that's not terrible. So you wake up in the morning, the sun came up, you kind of got out of bed, and you felt your bracelet kind of vibrate. Just a little bit. You almost didn't notice that it actually happened, but it did. And then you feel a rumbling in your tummy. Very angry rumbly that keeps getting worse and worse and worse until something pops out the back end. When you go to check and see what that was, because you're pretty sure you just pooped yourself, there's an egg sitting there. Just a regular egg.
All right.
Oh.
Well, God, that is just not what I needed right now.
Yup. You just laid an egg.
Oh no.
I mean, you could do what you want with it. It's an egg. Like, it's just a regular
In
egg.
my pants. It's in my pants.
Yup.
I fucking feel it in my pants. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I gotta sit down.
Doing
'cause-
great,
oh,
Bembo.
fuck. Oh, it's all over my pants. Why did I sit down? Why did I
Oh.
sit down? Oh no, I already. Oh,
It's a great way to start the morning out, isn't it?
I hate
Oh.
eggs.
Oh boy. You're in for a good time. Oh boy.
Well, I need to get my clothes changed a bit. Definitely need to find something new to wear, and for now I will take the bed sheets and drape them around me like make like a little toga type looking thing over my gross clothes.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's good improvisation.
So it's green, so it goes with my outfit.
I like it. I like it. Just gonna wear it like a toga for the day.
Just for now, I really need to go to the Thread and Needle to figure out how if they have any new clothes for me that I can get or something, or what, because this is really gross and I don't have any clothes besides these.
Fair enough. So you want to go to the Thread and Needle then?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you head from your house down to the Threaded Needle. You get some weird looks from people because you're doing that walk where your legs are probably a little too wide, and people kind of know something's going on. They're a little concerned, but nobody really pays mind because it's kind of medievalish times. People boop themselves, I guess. I mean, it seems like something that would happen. So you go into the Threaded Needle. It's a cute little shop. It's been there for ages. The smell that wafts through it is heavenly perfume. It's absolutely just beautiful, and your nose is just filled with the smell of just vanillas and lavender and just the lightest hint of honeysuckle, and your mouth almost waters because it just smells so damn good. And you come in and you don't really see anybody. There doesn't seem to be anybody in the shop, but there's all sorts of different clothes, from simple stuff to some of the most ornate things you've seen. What do you do?
What are they covering up with this smell? I'm kind of suspicious of why this place doesn't smell like cow manure and vomit.
Fair question. If you want, roll. Oh gosh, what would it be? I guess no, maybe wisdom. Yeah, roll wisdom.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, so that they make their own clothes here, so they have to do a lot of tanning and stuff outside in the back, which is not a great smell of leather kind of sitting in the sun for days. It's not the greatest smell, and a lot of the dyes, some of them are some pretty toxic chemicals and some pretty rough stuff. So that's why it smells great in here, is they're covering up that smell from their processing out back, because making clothes is not the greatest smelling stuff. Other than that, there's no nefarious kind of thing that you know of going on. The lady who runs the place seems to kind of know, she's well known. She's been making clothes for this town for years. So, nothing evil's happening.
Well, hello there, ma'am. This is my first time here. I don't, well, how good does egg come out of pants?
So you see this short lady. She's maybe like 4 foot tall. Kind of very simple, tiny little features, very nimble and quick on her feet. And she kind of just peeks out from around the counter and just kind of looks at you for a second and kind of gives the eye up and down a couple times. Darling, what do you think you're doing? Running around in bed sheets? How dare you be in my city looking like this?
If you want, you can have them. If you want to maybe use some of it to give me, like, I don't know, new pants, or yeah, you can even have my old pants.
I don't want dirty pants. Give me the fabric. And she just kind of comes over and just yanks the fabric away from you before you have any chance to do anything. She's very quick, very nimble, and she just kind of disappears behind the counter. And all you hear is just a whole bunch of scissors and clicking and clacking and slicing. And there is fabric and stuff just spraying into the air from behind the counter. But you can't see anything that's going on because she's so damn short. Let's see.
All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna wait
Ooh.
patiently for her.
It takes all of maybe 2 minutes, and she comes out with a gorgeous pair of pants. They are just perfectly hemmed. They are the like exact length that you need them to be. They're a little tight around the waist, but they're very form-fitting, give you the nice curves, all that good stuff. And she just hands them to you, and she's like, "Don't ever let me see you in rags again, darling."
My goodness, woman. Thank you so much. What is your name, if I may ask?
Oh, God, what is her name? Doris. My name is Doris, darling.
Doris, that is a magnificent name. What do I owe you for this amazing fixing of my pants?
Nothing, darling. Nothing. Just make sure to tell everybody where you get those pants.
My goodness, Doris. You are the most beautiful woman I've seen so far. I thank you. You've made my day so much better.
I'm glad, darling. Now get out there and strut your stuff.
Yay! I have new pants.
And there you go. Now you got pants without egg on them. So
Yeah.
good Lord.
Thank you. Huh.
Oh, goodness.
Well, I would just like to say that could have just been my journey so far, and I'm gonna go look for everyone else and what they've been up to.
Fair
Because
enough.
I kind of am
No
in
more
the
yoking
situation
around?
of just, I am not gonna think about that at all. That is just, don't know what's going on and don't want to know, but gonna try to figure it out as I go on.
It's pretty much everybody's case at this point, so don't worry. So yeah, was there anything else anybody else wants to do in town? We can pretend if you need anything.
Nope. I'm good.
Okay, fair enough.
I can't think of anything.
I've got these
Alright.
gorgeous new pants.
Right? Looking snazzy. Let's see. So then after that, we went through the gate. Basically, everybody kind of played their way through it and all that good stuff. Most of you loaded up into the little cart. Oh, I don't have the cart on this one. Oh, God, I didn't save the cart. Oh, God, it's on the other page. No worry. So you head out of town. You go through a whole bunch of really gorgeous hills and farms. Lots of, people are traveling this road until you see Hebrew Forest in the distance. And all of you remember from like as kids, it was where you all would go to play. You'd have fun out there. It was a beautiful place. People have always been using it to travel through the woods because it's quicker than going around. But now, because there's been talk about goblins and bad things in the woods, people have been going around, and you now go into the woods. This one. So over in Hebval Wood, you come across over, oh gosh, how do I do this? This one? Yeah, over there you meet this gentleman who is, he's tattered clothes, covered in blood. He's shaking, he's crying. He's absolutely terrified. And he talked about how his family had, something had happened to his family while he was out collecting firewood. And our previous murder hobo friend basically harassed this poor man who is in utter shock for about 20 minutes. So we're going to pretend that still happened, because why not? And then you guys traveled over to here. Oh, come on. With that poor guy in the trailer, or in the wagon, and found the corpses of his family completely shredded to bits, and a bunch of horses dead, and Malawai stole a crate of goods. Two crates of goods. That's right. 2 crates of goods out of the tent.
Full of fabric.
I definitely definitely don't know why today has been such a roller coaster for me.
Right? It's a fun time. It's only going to get more fun. So, so you guys eventually follow the blood trail over to this beautiful little pond over here. And let's see, Malawise collected some berries and then started feeling not so great. If I remember right. Or no, that was
Nope.
Rain, wasn't it?
I was collecting them to like I don't remember. I think Rain ate one.
I think so, if I remember right. And then he wasn't feeling great, so you started collecting a bunch. And then he fed some to the fish that were in the pond, and they kind of went feral and evil and not so good. And then these cute little deer came out, and they eventually came up to you and then showed their doggy teeth. And then that's pretty much where we left off, was right there. But yeah, since we're getting rid of, oh gosh, where is his token? Nope. That one. Where did he go? Come on. There we go. So yeah, he gets a little too close because he wants to pet the cute little deer. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 4 people. Let's see, number 2. So Lyric is to decide what happens to him as he goes to pet the cute little deer.
I knew I wanted this to happen.
Make it good.
Oh my gosh.
For the you know.
For my one
Or
viewer.
Narnia.
I'll take over if you want.
No, I got this.
All right.
So he goes in to pet the deer, and the first deer just kind of like stares at him for a second. As he reaches in to pet him, the deer grabs his hand and just like rips it off.
Oh yes.
Oh.
The second deer jumps on top of him, bites the back of his knee, and just starts shaking him vigorously around. The third deer then goes in for the killing blow on his throat, but misses and gets him in the nipple.
Oh.
And
Oh,
the third off his
no.
nipple.
Mm, that's a spicy place to get bit.
He's still getting
Ooh.
shaken around by the second deer. And that's when
I like how it's raining now.
right,
I changed the music, don't worry.
Leave it on
Mother
the rain.
Nature gets sad that this is happening. No, I'm just kidding. Well, the third deer that ended up biting off his nipple went back in for the killing blow on the throat. Once again missed
Oof.
and ended up getting his nose this time.
Huh?
Then they all lost interest and just left him there. To bleed
Thanks
out
there,
again.
Rock Ear.
Outlaws is obviously freaked out, but in time-honored tradition, dibs on his stuff.
Oh my god.
Oh, good lord.
I mean, that's all fine and dandy. You can have all of this
I'm not
stuff,
gonna.
but
Guys, there's deer that are just eating him. Are you fucking kidding me? I've never seen deer do that. Have you guys ever seen a deer do that? He wanted to eat his nipple.
I vote we kill them and sell
Good
them
lord.
as various
His
snake
nipple.
oils.
How are we going to fight deer?
Oh yeah, I'm enraged right now.
Oh,
because
that's
of
right, you
the
are.
dead horse. But here's the dilemma I'm having because like I love animals and I don't hunt animals or eat
All right.
meat or anything.
I have a question.
Listen,
for you.
I love
Let's-
animals. I am a druid, okay? I understand, but these are not animals.
Hey
These
guys,
are
let's
these
put this
are
into D&D. or 5e.
otherworldly.
Let's put this into D&D 5e terms. Do you guys love beasts, which would be considered normal, mundane animals like wolves, hawks, horses?
Or demon deer.
or demon deer.
Or demon deer, which by 5e definition would be known as an aberration.
Okay, whatever.
if
I'm
you-
going to try to save Rain though. Even if it's too late, I'm gonna.
I'm gonna say that they're otherworldly, and I don't know what to think of them because I don't know what to think of them.
that would
Fair
be an
enough.
aberration, then.
So you're trying to save him, Lyric?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what all was taken off of him?
I mean, I'm going to attack the deer.
Are you serious?
Oh, okay.
So,
All right. So I guess at this point, roll initiatives.
Oh boy.
Okay.
In your character sheet, just click on initiative. The word initiative. Oh boy, I got a 9. Not the worst, but not the best.
oh nice. I go first.
Yep.
Alright, I need a moment to think about this. If you want to
Oh, yeah.
re-describe these deer's appearances, you haven't done that.
Did you see the
I see the
picture?
picture, but you should describe it for the viewers.
So they look like normal deer. They really do. Up until they came up to poor little Rain, and well, that's when they kind of opened their mouths, not like a normal horse or deer mouth. They legitimately had like dog teeth, like actual like fangs. They were elongated, so they weren't just like, you know how deer, it's kind of more at the end, just so that they can, nibble on grass. No, these opened up like dog jaws, where it's longer, even though like the facial structure is still exactly the same, but the jaw piece now goes back like underneath the rest of their head, which is what hinges open like a dog's mouth. So they're kind of, yeah, they're pretty awful looking things. They're pretty nasty. Other than that, they look just completely normal, except for that creepy mouth, and they all are now growling at you and ready to kill. So yeah.
Oh boy, well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably just try to run back a bit, and I mean, this is...
Yeah, if you guys want to like position yourself, because we'll pretend like you haven't really gotten to your position, you can move your pieces and kind of pick how you want to be arranged.
Oh, good, because I currently am in stabbing distance.
Yeah, and Carrion's like over in the trees for some reason.
Hey, do I get an insight opportunity if I move away?
I don't know. You can move to where you want to be for this encounter.
Okay,
That's perfectly fine by me.
I'm gonna move here. That way they have to move to me to attack me first.
Okay.
All right.
I can't. What?
All right. So let's see.
Well,
All right. Let's see. So looks like you got a 12, a 10. Well, looks like our one deer gets to go first.
Oh no.
He is a quick deer apparently. So yeah, this deer. Oops. Nope. That goes away. And oh god.
Excuse me, my lord.
Hold on, let me look through all my books. I got way too many goddamn books and pieces of paper.
that's fine.
Isn't that
Just
just the
need
best
a
Alright.
chance to
feeling?
look through mine a little bit extra.
D3.
I'm gonna use a free action to tell people that I'm not very good in melee. But I have to test out these daggers, so hold my...
Yeah.
Wait, if I threw someone a dagger in the head, no, I'll just stab someone myself.
Malawas.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
How deep in the forest are we?
You're just like a couple minutes in. You're not super far in at this point. You're kind of still in like the entry kind of area.
Oh, darn.
Why? Do you have an ability?
I have lots of abilities, but I can't use them.
And do you have to be like in a heavy, dense forest to use them?
Well, no, but I don't want everyone to know that.
Oh, fair.
I mean, you're kind of in a ways enough, and most people aren't traveling this path anymore. So,
I was gonna say, isn't this the first part of the forest? Who cares if you cast magic?
yeah, most people
The
have
only-
been going around the forest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Let's be honest. The only guy who could tattle on us most likely is going to commit suicide because his family is dead. I want to remind everyone that I'm chaotic evil.
Oh boy. All right.
I will attempt to not be chaotic stupid, though. So if I'm doing shit that's just pure stupid, do let me know.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So, are we good to go? I've got my order set up and everything. We ready for this
I need
first
to
battle?
ask y'all, what do you guys like to? How do you fight? Like, what are your fighting styles here? Because we're about to get out for these deer, and I don't even know what you guys even do.
Hey, Bio, you should be able to put up an initiative tracker. I don't know how, but you should be.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So I can kind of help walk people through what to do.
No, I mean, what do you guys do as your characters? I never even got to find that out.
Oh, none of you know. None of you have gotten that far. Like, this
I
is the
think
first fight.
We've all kept it a secret, though.
Okay.
In meta, I think you already know what I am.
Oh, God. Oh, this is so confusing. Wait, okay. If I do...
You right-click on a token to add a turn. And a token being the guy.
Okay. Okay. So let's see.
Deer
Let
has
me
a turn
get...
of hero?
Yeah, I
What is
don't...
that, isn't it?
I think that means that's the one that's up, I believe. I think?
I think you have to assign numbers to each of their initiatives.
Well, I know what I'm doing on my turn.
Oh, that's cool. When you highlight over it on the turn order thing, it actually shows you whose turn it is.
Oh, that's actually quite cool. Let's see.
And there's status symbols.
Oh yeah, you can get really confusing with this stuff. There's a lot of options that I do not know how to do in this yet.
You can mark who gets poison and who doesn't.
Oh, it just like zeroes out everybody's. I think it just...
You should be able to assign it.
I just wrote it in on the left.
That's weird. Okay.
Yeah, I was able
Let's
to
see.
write it in on the left for myself. But I can't do it for the others.
Oh.
It's kind of let me do it. All right. I'll keep just pushing buttons. Let's see. Man, there was... Ah, I have to hit enter for it to be happy. That makes sense. Okay.
Oh boy, I have a 9. I like how mine has a name and no one else's does. Oh,
Mine has a
guys.
name.
Click on your token. You can actually change the name of your token. It's in the little gear-looking icon.
Oh, see, on my screen, all of you have names.
Well, maybe I'm wrong then. I don't know. You know what I do know? I sure do love cheese.
Nice. The carrion had 7. And then deer 2. Okay, I think it's working. We'll pretend.
Nice.
I
Cool.
think.
Looks like it.
Okay.
Oh boy, I go before a deer.
So, deer number 3 decides to come after this big guy up front. He looks scary, and he kind of runs into to bite you pretty quickly. And let's see what he does.
What does he do?
We'll have to see now, won't we?
I'm scared.
And what is your oh god, what's the thing? What's the word I'm looking for?
Armor
There you
class,
go.
AC.
There you go. What's your AC?
Where do I find that?
It's right behind you.
14.
All right, so the deer tries to bite you, and you seem to manage to get your arm in the way with a little bit of armor on there to protect it from nibbling on you. Plus, you got all your big beefy muscles, and his teeth don't seem to get any real hit into you, so you take no damage.
Yay.
Your big beefy muscles protected you.
All right, looks like
muscles.
yeah. So looks like Dorian, you are up.
All right. I mean, I don't know who this little green man is, but he seems to be really strong, so I'm gonna use guidance on him.
All right, what's that do?
Oh wait, actually, that wouldn't really work. I don't know how it works if
You
it lasts
should
up
be
to
able
a minute. If yeah, it would work, right?
Hold up.
I have it here. I'll send it to you by text.
Touch one willing creature. Once before the spell ends, the creature can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check.
Okay.
If he makes an ability check, he'll be useful.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty
I don't know
good.
if I don't know if that would count for things like attack rolls, but if you want to let it happen for attack rolls, like you are the DM.
You know, I'm gonna say, yeah, you get kind of the spell's gonna do like some inspiration and kind of give you
It can go half on
Yeah.
attack rolls even, or if you want it, or whatever you want to do. But I'm using it on the little dude.
You know, we'll say it works on that. They can add a was it a 1d4?
1d4.
Yeah, 1d4 to your any of your ability checks, any of your attacks, anything.
Yay! That sounds fun.
Up to a minute. So you've got some time.
Okay.
According to the rules, each round, which would be all of us going, is 6 seconds.
Damn.
Yeah. So yeah,
So
that pretty
whenever
much
you
lasts.
yeah, and it's a concentration spell, so it means like I can't get hit, right?
I already closed the tab. Let me open it.
Yeah, it's a concentration. Yeah.
Correct.
So then I would just like, I guess if I can
As long
use
as he uses it before your next turn, you're good.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just stay where I'm at and be fine. That's Dorian's move here. He's kind of cowering over there by the wagon.
Fair enough.
Just hoping that Larrick has it in him to help us out here.
Also,
Fair
Lyle,
enough. Yeah.
Be sure to slap me if I start backseat DMing.
No. Again, this is my first time through, so but I'm happy to have some help.
I try my best. I sometimes overdo it, like you saw with the spreadsheet, but I try my
Oh,
best.
I saw. But no worries. That this kind of stuff, since it's our first fight, any help is good help. All right.
So I don't have any abilities or anything. I'm rage, so I attack, right?
Yeah. That's why I'm kind of like, it's not going to be on like an ability check or something for you, because it's just you just smash things.
Okay, I'm going to smash the deer that's right in front of me.
Aim for the head. We can say
the one below you.
Yes, the one that I'm facing.
All right.
And you're gonna choose to use that ability check thing?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure we get that on track, doing it proper.
It's on the record.
Yeah.
Yes. So go ahead and roll for attack.
What do I roll? Strength? Or
Is there a button on the
You would roll for attack of the weapon in question, which should be in your attacks and spellcasting in your core character sheet. It's the left number, the one that's either a plus or negative number. I believe. I haven't done 5e in Roll20, but I believe that's how you do the attack rolls.
I would assume so.
There.
You don't have anything there?
No. I have range damage, 2 range, name, sneak attack, damage 1d6. Critical damage 1d6, type sneak.
Okay. So what kind of item, like what weapon do you want to use?
If you
As
just
long as
click
it's
on the weapon,
wooden.
it does it. Like I just did mine.
Yeah.
I don't have the weapon. That's the thing. I didn't get.
Ah. I think you can add one in.
Yeah, I added all of mine to match my other character sheet, so.
You should have a way to. I'm pretty sure. Like if you go into edit your sheet and then click on that section, there should be a thing for a weapon.
Little plus symbol under where it says like your hit dice and death saves. Right underneath hit points, it's like a few boxes down. I don't know. There's a plus button for attacks and spellcasting. It's in the
Okay.
middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew this was gonna happen. And somebody's having fun. Man, you're having fun typing.
Not really. I'll explain later.
Oh, okay, no worries. Figuring out their lyric.
Kind of.
So are you? Wait, do you have a weapon or are you unarmed?
Apparently I'm unarmed, but I mean, my other barbarian before I had a warhammer.
If you have no weapon right now, then you would just roll strength as your attack modifier.
But I think he's saying he has a weapon, but it's not added on the character sheet on there.
Oh, wait, you actually have one?
See, like I had to type in the picture I just shared. I had to type in the warhammer thing, but the sneak attack just like pops up.
Yeah, that's because it's one of the things that you can do if you are sneaking.
Right.
Right.
What you could do if you go to the little I button in the top right of Roll20, it should bring up an item search list. Just type in hammer and then add Warhammer to your character sheet. It should automatically add it to the appropriate areas, including the attacks and spellcasting. And if it doesn't, I am dumb and don't know.
Oh, that might be where I added it. You're right.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
might
know,
be.
though. I did mine through the like character generator thingy or whatever they have.
I hope that helps.
I think so. I think I got it. Let me.
I absorb information through osmosis, so I can attempt.
Sounds
to
about
try
right.
and help. Super fast, I try. I fail a lot, but I try.
Just want to watch the dude get his nipple ripped off by a deer.
Right?
Kinky. Maybe not kinky.
Yeah, I was gonna say that should not be something that gets you excited. Just saying.
You don't know a Lapidae.
I mean, fair enough, but whew.
Yes.
How did the music stop?
No, I promise. He's not into that.
So did you?
All right, did you get it to add?
No. I'm clicking on it and it's showing me what it does, but there's nothing that's like symbolizing for me to add it.
Hold up. I'm gonna randomly attack. See, I just clicked on my quarterstaff and it did that.
I do love the soothing music.
Oh no, it's battle now. Now we're switching over.
Down.
Let's see if I can do it from my end.
Here, type in Warhammer. And then, oh, where'd it go?
Oh, I can add it in, but not as a real thing.
You should be able to click and drag it onto your character sheet.
Oh, I got it.
All right, there we go.
And the D4.
Well, goddamn.
And the D4.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
You could do that. You could do that to the damage because you were doing. You rolled a very high number.
You rolled a 20 plus your strength modifier, which I now know. How the flying flagellum do you have a strength modifier of 6?
Because he's big and beefy.
Because I have 22 in strength.
How do you have 22 when we're level 1?
Don't worry about it.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god.
He's a big. Let's just go with you all picked really squishy things, and he was the only one that would be the tank. I needed to make this fair. You were all going to die.
That's true.
Remind me to like get Lyric drunk and happy and be friends with me later.
Probably
Hey,
good.
Lyric,
Good plan.
all of my money. Don't squish me.
So,
Yes, yes.
oh Jesus Christ. We'll say that's to the you know, with a roll like that, you are pretty much just gonna you're just gonna decimate this poor little deer. So I'm gonna let you describe what you do to this poor deer that's in front of you.
I grab it by the neck. I take its nose and I bite and rip its nose off.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Then I take my hand and I take its nipples and I rip its nipples off one by one.
What the fuck is with you and nipples?
I'm
You know
just
they have,
giving
like-
payback.
Okay, I mean,
for
fair
what it did
enough.
to my friend.
They've got like
And
8
then
of
I'm
them.
gonna-
Appeared in my pants.
And then I'm gonna take its back right leg and I'm going to slowly turn it out of its socket and rip the leg off and just whip it at a tree. And then the poor deer that's just sitting there like barely breathing, I'm just going to take it, I'm gonna rip its head off.
So like I'm officially
Yeah.
I'm officially in Nani the fuck mode. Sir.
I think I disassociated after the nipple ripping off thing.
Oh God. So yeah, that deer is it's dead. It is just completely decimated. It is just bleeding out everywhere. That's all there is to it. That poor bastard. It had a whole 6 health. Just saying. Oh God. Okay. So yeah, it's that one's gone. All
Hey,
right.
what happened to
I'm
save the
so
corpse?
glad
so we
I
can sell
trusted
its
that
organs?
guy.
I don't think there's much left of the deer to save at this point, except for a handful of nipples.
I mean, is the pelt other than the nipples in one piece?
I mean, he ripped the nipples off. With
well,
that
that's-
kind of strength,
No, you don't-
he took more than just
keep the
nipple.
underbelly. You don't keep the underbelly on pelts. Otherwise, you'd have leather coats all over the place with nipples on them, and that's just weird.
That is true, but he also ripped the head off, and yeah, it's pretty much gone. That one's pretty much decimated.
Okay.
With that kind of strength, there is nothing left. There is the proper term would be meat hunks.
Who
All
else
right,
wants the knee?
Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
All right, up next is Maloas.
Okay. I roll to vanish my fear. No, I'm kidding. I am just gonna stand here, and I need to add a weapon because I'm retarded and didn't do this earlier.
Hey,
Oh wait, I remember
R-word.
why.
It's okay.
No, I'm
Right, it's
Say silly
Yeah.
instead.
or a dumb face.
I'm not intelligent.
No, just say silly. Trust me, I promise.
I can't remember. Are daggers a finesse weapon? I have to check. Hold on.
I'm not 100% sure.
They are. So I am, because you told me not to set up a thing. Oh, my dexterity is terrible. Okay. Well, my strength is also terrible. I am gonna
Roll it
stab this
anyway.
deer.
Okay, it's something. Let's see
Did
here.
I get past its AC? And I'm stabbing it with a shadow glass dagger.
Okay, that's what I had to make sure if you didn't have like a different weapon. Okay, yeah,
I
no.
have plenty of different weapons, but I wanted to stab with this to see what happened.
You actually did just fine. You just made it. But it really doesn't matter anyway. So, are you stabbing it or throwing them?
I stab it.
All right. So, as you go to stab it, it feels like you're doing nothing. Like it just goes straight in like butter. Like there is no resistance, no nothing. The hide doesn't affect it whatsoever. You just kind of go in. I'm assuming like double fisting the knives into it, I guess, is what you're doing. You just
Sure.
they just kind of slide in and then slide out. There's no marks, no nothing at all. Go ahead and roll 2d4.
Nani the fuck? Okay,
Well.
well
That deer is dead as well. So it literally just, it kind of hesitates for a minute. It kind of just stares at you and then drops to the ground. There's no wounds, no damage, no nothing. It's just dead.
Who are you people?
Malawaz stares at the daggers. I think I know what these do. I will explain after the fight.
Okay. Yep. It is dead. Whew. Well, this is going a lot faster than I thought it would. Holy hell.
Hold up. I have to test something because there is some. Okay, good. It was just that one time.
Oh, okay. You're just rolling max every time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
no,
breaking the game.
I'm making sure that the game isn't broken somehow because he got a max on a D4. I got.
Oh, that is true. That is actually true. Yeah, like everything's max so far. So yeah, okay. Yeah, understandable. Okay. Just good rolls for now. You're new players, good rolls. We'll go with that. Happy rolls.
I'm gonna.
Beginner's luck.
I'm gonna step back. Now
Yes.
With my movement and then end my turn.
All right, Carrion, you're up next.
All right. So, how many feet are these little squares?
5.
5.
And you have 30 foot movement.
Yeah.
Which, for those who don't know, you can take, say, 15 to move to the deer, stab it, and then 15 to move back. But they'll also provoke opportunity attack, where it gets 1 attack on you.
Okay.
I'll explain that later.
So I'm gonna move up here, and then I'm going to use poison spray on it.
All right.
I'm facing the wrong way.
That's okay. I'm not too worried about you getting them just right. It's fine.
Okay. So it says that the creature must succeed on a Constitution savings throw or take 1d12 of poison damage.
All right, let's see.
What is the DC, which would be your proficiency plus your spellcasting modifier?
DC, it says 15.
No, yes, that sounds about right. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. What's your spellcasting modifier? What? No.
What?
Okay, so whatever your casting thing is must be at 5, right?
Yes, my intelligence.
Okay. Nice. Good to know that you're the smartest out of all of us.
Yeah, that's a good thing. We have somebody smart. That's important. We got strength. We've got scary daggers, and somebody who's smart. That's a good thing.
We got a guy who's good at handling money, I think.
There we go. Yeah. So yeah, he had to beat 16,
15.
15. So it looks like it beat you. It's oh, there we
Okay.
go. So it seems to, it resists the pelt. It just kind of, I'm assuming it like just sprays a bunch of poison out in front of you. So it kind of beads off the oils on its coat and just drips to the ground and kills some grass.
Hold on. I think for DC save spells, it actually takes half damage for that.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
DC.
Nope. With poison spray, that is not the case.
Ah, okay then.
But spells, actual spells, and not cantrips, it's usually half damage.
All right, fair enough. All right, so yeah, it seems to resist the poison. Doesn't get killed already. So it gets to have its turn now. Oh, wonderful. Nope.
And it cries and runs away.
Oh no, it just growls angrily, kind of like more like a dog. It doesn't sound quite like a normal dog. Like there's a little high-pitched whine in there with the grrr noises that it makes as it bares its teeth, and turns to Carrie in there, and it runs in and it goes to bite. I'm gonna guess you can probably beat that.
My armor class is 10.
Okay, so it tries to nibble on you, and you seem to get out of the way quick enough, and it doesn't seem to get to sink its teeth in. It's foaming at the mouth, angrily staring at you, and it just kind of misses.
Okay, good.
All right, next up is Dorian.
Amazing. I subtly reached down for the egg that is now in my pants that I pooped out of fear watching Lyric rip nipples off the other deer, and I try to throw it at this deer.
Okay, fair enough.
What should I roll?
That'd be a dex, right?
Probably.
I think it's a
I
dex
got
save.
like
Yeah.
nothing for it, so let's.
Okay, let's see what the deer can do against that. Ooh, it's a. Let's see.
I like how the deer is upside down.
Exactly. It looks normal, right?
Yes.
Oh gosh, I'm not sure if I'm doing this right, but I'm gonna pretend. Oh no,
You do
no,
whatever
that's
you
not
want
right.
here.
That's not right. There's what I want. Advanced roll. All right, so yeah, you throw an egg at him, and it just it doesn't hurt him, but it splatters across his eyes. So he's kind of blinded now. He's got egg in his eye, and he's kind of like, he's freaking out, growling very angrily, kind of twitching back and forth, getting really upset.
Take that.
I mean, so I'm gonna say, yeah, Lyric, you get advantage on this roll because it's blinded.
I'm gonna hit it with my magical rock.
Ooh, you're getting really fancy now, are you?
Now, are you gonna hit it or are you gonna throw it?
I'm gonna throw it.
Not the rock.
No.
Don't do.
I'm gonna throw it.
No. No.
Oh, so you're stepping back just a little bit to throw?
Yes.
Exactly. So,
All
sorry,
right.
Karen. Sorry, Karen.
Right?
It's just like, yeah, there goes the tank. Yeah, go ahead and roll a dex.
Gonna
Oh
laugh.
god.
I'm gonna laugh if you get a 1.
Ooh. That ain't bad. Oh yeah, no, you get to throw your rock. Whew, that's poor thing. So you yeah, go ahead and roll a 1d4 for damage plus your strength.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And then what's your strength modifier?
6.
So you just throw this rock at this deer, and it just smashes into its face. The face just kind of crumples underneath this rock. You know, it's not a big rock or anything, but you're pretty goddamn strong. So its whole face just kind of collapses in with this wet noise. Lots of little crunchy, very gooshy, and blood just starts pouring out of its face, or what was left of its face. The rock's just kind of now in
egg too.
with the egg, so there's egg on his face too. So you got that final insult. Yeah, he's not. Oof, yeah, it is. He's dead. And then half a second after the thing drops to the ground, the rock vanishes, and you notice in your pocket there's a heavy, gooey, mushy weight, and you're kind of gooey now, running down your leg.
Can I reach into my pocket and pull out whatever is there?
You certainly can. It's your rock covered in brain matter and blood. There's a couple teeth attached to it. Part of an eyeball's hanging off the one side.
Oh.
Roll perception for me.
Oh no.
Roll to perceive how evil your rock is.
You don't feel really much of anything, but you feel proud. You feel proud of your rock at this point.
Good
It-
rock.
it-
I'm
it
so
did
happy
something.
with you. Can I give it a kiss?
You go for it.
I'm gonna give it a big kiss.
You
Good
gave it a
rock,
kiss.
And I'm gonna pet it, and I'm gonna love it, and I'm gonna
There's a
wash
lot
it.
of brain matter all over your hands.
You are now just covered in goo. Like
There's a
lots of
pond
red
over back
mush.
There's a pond over there. Go clean yourself.
I'm gonna
Hey.
go clean me and the rock.
Lyric,
Yes.
can we please try
Jesus
something with your
Christ.
friend Rock? It would be a great way to clean it.
Okay.
Can we light that campfire up there and put it in?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the campfire. Is there anybody here that can light this campfire?
Yeah, I don't have any
Ooh,
flint or anything.
Can light the campfire because I am made of fire.
Oh, you're a fire agent?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that really helps here.
Yeah, so you just kind of, you just put, I mean, is your whole body on fire? Is there certain parts of your body that are on fire?
My hair is pretty much on fire.
Oh, cute.
Okay.
You can,
So you just gotta like put your head in the logs and stuff and just set it on fire then.
Yeah, that works.
all right, go ahead and give that rock a good home in there.
Alright, I'm placing the rock in there.
Malawaz would like to dissect the only body that isn't.
Yeah, the one you stabbed. Yeah.
Yeah, to see if his shadow daggers pierce through armor, which I assume is what they do. And
Let's
B,
see.
to see
What?
how biologically different these deer are.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. So let's see. So for the dissection, I'd assume that's probably under like
Medicine or nature?
probably nature. No, not sure either survival or nature. Really not sure which.
I
Yeah,
could
just
use-
pick one.
How
What
about?
about
Hmm.
or
That's
Nature
what I
sounds
said. I
right.
did say medicine.
Or medicine. Yeah, medicine would make sense.
Yeah, medicine would make the most sense in this case. Let's go with medicine.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Not a
You know,
good one.
you kind of chop into it a little bit. You're not very practiced at this kind of stuff, so I assume. And you kind of you cut through a few spots. You nick some arteries, so some blood gushes out everywhere. You kind of pierce a lot of the organs as you're trying to get through, but you managed to get a nice piece of the, the fur and stuff removed. So you can add a pelt to your a deer pelt to your inventory. It's not a great one, but yeah, question mark deer.
Deer question mark.
And then go ahead and roll me another medicine to see if you notice like the organs or anything are different. Jesus Christ. So
Double jeopardy.
You've done.
Can I roll again?
I mean, you notice enough in there that you can tell that there's some weird stuff going on. Its organs are a little darker than they should be. Little hints of like black, like a lot of the veins or extra veins kind of seem to be kind of black in color instead of that dark red bluish color that they should be. Its stomach is very distended. There's a lot more room than there should be for a deer. But you can definitely tell the shape of at least a leg kind of poking through, because it's definitely eaten something from one of the people from up at the camp.
I know what to do.
Yeah.
Is anyone here good at catching fish with their hands and or fishing rod?
I don't know how to answer that.
No. I don't have a fishing rod.
Don't make me do this, guys.
I have a tooth fairy wrench, but I don't have a fishing rod.
I have a sling.
Okay. What would I
Jesus
have to roll
Christ.
to try and catch a fish?
But I
Well,
ain't
the
even
fish
near
are
you, so-
the fish are evil.
I know. Yeah, and they turn black after eating those berries.
Yeah. But you do notice one thing though, before you move on to the fish. On the side of the deer, it definitely has two cuts where you had put those daggers in. Not in the fur, but in the actual muscle underneath. And the inside from those points is just completely rotted out.
Oh boy, daggers that do necrotic damage and pierce through skin.
So you're gonna try and go catch some fish now?
Yes, I mean, it's the only logical thing.
What about the rock?
So the rock just kind of gets a little bit warm with heat while it's in that fire, and it keeps getting warmer and warmer, and nothing seems to really happen.
The
Does
deer
all the
guts are
meat
at least
fall
burned off.
I mean, yeah, the goop is burning off. That's
That's
a good
good.
thing.
Well, it's clean, pal. I don't know what to tell you. Hopefully you can, I would suggest we wait for this fire to go out before we let it go back into your pocket, so maybe sit here for a second. Or maybe, I don't know.
Oh, she's
put
good.
some ice on
I'm
them.
kind of stupid, so
Anyone got ice hair?
Hey, we could.
I'm kind of stupid, so I go into reach to take the rock out with my bare hands.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You take 1 damage from the fire. You burn your little hand a little bit.
But does he get to touch the egg? Does it come back with him? Does it, hurt him? What happens?
I'm
I
gonna
use the
say
rock.
he doesn't get that far. Like he gets close enough to the fire that it starts to burn him before he's actually able to reach the rock.
I need to know more about my eggs. But I don't know what to do about it.
So you set them on fire.
Oh wait, so you're burning. You wanted to see what would happen to the egg that was on the rock?
Yeah. If there's anything with that, either. I don't know what's going on with these, but because I left the pants back off in the forest, I was kind of a little disturbed by them. So
Fair
I don't
enough.
know anything about the egg matter itself, if it's even edible or what happens. But I
I
assume
mean-
that if it was magical, it would be sparkling and.
Right. I mean, what you do notice is that it kind of smells like just regular like eggs and bacon, but the bacon part is kind of off because it's, deer brains and stuff. So it's not quite bacon, but it smells like breakfast cooking off the rock until it chars and burns a couple seconds later.
I have no idea what to do with this information.
Perfect.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Can I lick the contents off of the rock?
It's still in the fire.
Oh my god, please don't touch this. Don't touch your rock.
I'm gonna
it's
go
safe
get a
for
bucket
now.
of water.
I mean, you also have a guy standing right next to you that is literally made of fire
Oh,
and
It's
is
a fire.
resistance to fire.
is your name Chiron or Carrion?
Chiron.
Hey, Chiron.
What's
Chiron.
up?
Can you please grab that rock for me and out of the fire?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
You go to grab the rock and it rolls away from your hand.
Oh. Where does it
Does it roll
go?
out of the fire?
Just kind of there's rocks around the fire in a ring to prevent forest fires and stuff, like everybody should. Forest fires are no joke. So the rock it's just kind of it doesn't seem to have the force to be able to roll over those rocks, so it just kind of rolls around in the fire, just trying to avoid Carrion's hand.
Wow. Okay. That's interesting.
Okay, well, can I surround the rock with my body and grab it that way?
Sure. You pick up the rock and it just roll perception.
Perception. Perception.
So you get this little bit of feeling like down in your gut that the rock doesn't like you.
Oh.
Not that it's sentient or anything, like it's intelligent or anything like that. It just doesn't seem to like you.
Okay. Well, I guess I put the rock down
Outside of the fire. right?
outside of the fire.
Yeah. Good plan.
I'm gonna let the rock cool off before I pick it up.
Probably a good plan. It's pretty toasty right now, a little red.
We should probably leave all these bodies and stuff. I don't know. We might get in trouble here, you guys.
No, we know. What's his name?
You never
Do you
got a
want
name out
to
of the
be
guy.
around these dead bodies? Like, is that something you desire? Because we're kind of just sitting here chatting, having a good toasty fire, and there is literal bodies around us. I think we should probably get out of here.
It's probably a good idea.
Probably a good plan.
All right. Well, is my rock cooled off enough for me to pick it up?
Yeah, we'll see. It's still kind of warm, but it's cool enough that it's not going to burn you or anything.
Okay, I'm gonna pick the rock up.
All right.
All right.
Let's leave.
You guys think we should go back to town?
Well, we should talk to this guy with that we left.
Sir.
There's a guy we left.
Or is he in the
Yes.
wagon?
We're going to say he's in the wagon. So he's the guy that was his family that you guys were standing next to was completely decimated and murdered.
Oh,
And,
no.
yeah. So he's just laying in the bed in the back of Maluas's carriage. And he's just kind of laying in that bed, just tied up because
This carriage?
yes, it is. There's a couple beds in there. There's quite a bit of room. It's a quite nice carriage. He's got lots, like there's like a little stove. There's like a couple chairs, like not big ones. They're kind of cramped in there, but there's a few like cabinets. There's some countertops. Like it's a really nice, like long distance kind of traveling carriage. And it's got two cute little bunk beds. And one of them has this poor guy who he's just white as a ghost. His eyes are just wide in fear. There's little tear stains down his cheek, that's washed off the little bits of blood and gore that is on his face. And he's just kind of mumbling to himself because he's just so scared out of his mind.
Okay,
Hey
so
there, friend. How are you holding up? Are you okay? And none of those crazy deer come after you?
They're all gone. They're all gone. All gone. All gone.
Who's all gone, sir? Your family?
My family.
Your family
all gone.
They're dead? Is this your family? Are they the ones who had their throats torn out?
He kind of pokes his head up to look out like one of the windows, sees the remains of his family, horses, and livelihood strewn about everywhere, covered in blood, and just bursts into tears and starts rocking back and forth really quickly.
Sir, I'm so sorry that your family suffered such a horrendous, painful death. Is there anything that I can do to make you feel better?
Oh my god.
He just are you propositioning this man?
No.
Probably not.
Thank heavens. Dear, yeah, no, he's out of his mind. He's like in PTSD stage. Like
What is he wearing?
he's wearing some kind of nice noble clothes. Like he's definitely a merchant. Which you can confirm because you saw in that tent there was a bunch of, chests and stuff full of fabrics and stuff like that he was obviously taking to the town to sell with his family before they all died.
Does he have anything small and broken?
I mean, his shirt's kind of torn and tattered a little bit.
All right, then I want to use mending on it just to make him feel better.
Okay. Is that a cantrip?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. I don't think you have to roll for that then, right?
No. Nope.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works.
Small repair.
Yeah, so you do pretty good. You mend it up. His shirt gets repaired, but it's still covered in blood and other stuff.
This doesn't help much, but I just want to show you that I'm here for you right now. Is there anything that we can do for you? Is there anyone that you know that you can stay with right now?
He just shakes his head, kind of staring down towards the ground. He mumbles that he was just going to stay at the inn, but other than that, he doesn't seem to know anybody.
Well, we should get this guy cleaned up, right? I mean,
I think we should bring him back to town and see what's going on. Get him to the police.
Or just the hospital. Make sure he's okay. Or clinic or whatever it's called.
It's a hospital. Like a medical place. But they don't really have hospitals back then, I guess. But yeah.
back to town
Yeah.
then, basically.
Yeah.
Back to
All
town.
right.
Yay.
We're bringing this guy back to town. I mended his shirt to make him feel a little better. And we're gonna try getting him cleaned up.
All right. So you come back to
Hospital.
town. Where's my music?
Final Fantasy.
Why?
To the Final Fantasy. Interesting choice.
I want to take him to the Deep Sword Tavern.
Her brews seems like they might have the right herbs to help him.
Herber's person who owns it is blind. I don't know if she will really have anything to help him, or
She doesn't have to see with her eyes.
I mean, okay.
I went in there, and I'm not exactly sure I got what I ordered.
So what are we
I'm a
deciding to
druid.
do? Are you
I'm a
taking him to
druid.
her brews? Are we going to Final Fantasy?
I have good medicine skills. Her brews I might be able to just
Let's
ask
listen
for
to Dora.
permission to put together my own little something for him to kind of calm down. I don't know.
Okay,
But
so,
that's
so,
just my
better for
idea.
so we're taking this poor guy to her brews.
Yep. And if it doesn't work at the Final Fantasy,
It's really close to the gate, and it's more covert than going to the
Fair enough.
hospital.
I mean, he's in the back of a carriage. There's lots of carriages in town, so you could take him anywhere you really wanted to.
Okay, I want to take
But
him
if
to the
we-
tournament grounds and enter him in as a guest gladiator. No, I don't
If
actually.
we
There's
we
no
get
tournament
in
today.
good with the Herbers people, then we might be able to just use it as a plug for herbs.
Okay, so you're going into her brews. You come through the door, and since you weren't here last time, so all the jars all over the walls are just jars with no labels, all sorts of colors and bubbling goos, powders, all sorts of stuff, but nothing has a label. Nothing. And there's this little old lady. She looks like she's about 1 billion years old. I mean, legitimately, like if you were to go touch her, she would just turn to dust like a Scooby-Doo mummy. she's kind of just moseying around, just kind of picking up things. She does not seem to notice that you're there whatsoever.
Hello there, young lady. Would you mind letting me know anything about these herbs you have here, your store?
What? Who the hell's there? She just kind of throws a bottle at you. Thankfully, it's an empty one, and it just kind of shatters on the roof like 5 feet to the side of you, so it was nowhere near even hitting you. And it just kind of showers bits of glass down on the floor. If you break it, you buy it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you.
What? I'm never frightened.
Okay, I'm sorry to have not frightened you, but to have walked into your store. I really just would like to help my friend. His family just got murdered.
What? You murdered somebody's family? I'm calling the guards. She kind of starts moseying towards the door. She's not fast because she's just, like I said, like a billion years old.
Grab herbs that I can to just like calm down this guy and maybe get a little bit extra and just like random handfuls of. I want to run after that, you know? That's just like okay, she's gonna go that well, I'm gonna just grab what I need then.
Well, you don't see any herbs right now. She seems to have kind of turned them all into various potions and things that she's put around the room.
What's in the bottle?
Do you want to grab a bottle?
Can I enter the room?
Sure.
I want to enter the room and be like, oh fuck, what was her name?
It would be Lady Zorina.
I yell as loudly as possible. Oh, Zorina, I returned!
Is that you, Wombat Boy?
Yeah, yes, the Wombat Man, yep.
Oh, damn square poops always in the road all over the place. What a weird family. And she just she seems to completely forget about that she thinks you murdered somebody. And she just kind of wanders back over to what she was doing before, where she's mixing something in a little tiny pot on the counter.
I'm definitely giving Wombat Man a very grateful look of expression on my face.
I thumbs up, and then I immediately, without breaking it, slam the jar of berries that I collected from that bush. Zarina, what are these? I found them in the forest.
She grabs the bottle, like she feels for it first because her eyes are just, there's nothing there. Like you can tell she hasn't seen anything in centuries. And she just kind of picks up this bottle. She opens up the top and she puts her kind of really big kind of hook nose just right in there and she just kind of stops and doesn't seem to move for a while. She might be dead.
I snap my finger a couple of times on her ear.
Nothing happens. She just kind of sits there staring blankly. She's not breathing.
I think that we killed her.
I quickly lay her down and begin CPR.
Listen. I could try to save her, but I think it would be definitely the wrong try. I mean, this lady, we would be doing a favor if we didn't try. You know what I'm saying?
Where else am I going to get my poisons?
Exactly. Look around you. It's
I'm
all
not
here.
gonna.
What if you could be her son for all anyone else knows?
She suddenly turns her head towards you, Malawas, and just goes, "They're blueberries."
I knew he was gonna do it too.
Yep.
I have to be in character.
Wait, why the fuck did it make me feel weird?
Because she's fun. Isn't she the greatest character you've ever found? You love her, don't you? She's your favorite.
Okay.
So she kind of passes the bottle back to you, and she kind of tilts her head for a second, and she goes, "There's something wrong with them, though. Don't you go eating these."
Okay, I figured that out when a bunch of dog-mouthed deers attacked us.
Hogmouth beers? What the hell are you talking about? And she goes back to just stirring her potion.
Oh, damn it.
Attacked by beer? That's not how this works.
I curse in Abyssal.
Then you must not know of all the herb brews.
She turns to Malawas and curses back a very foul, very bad word.
Oh, in Abyssal?
Yup.
I began speaking in earnest with her in Abyssal.
She basically just continues to swear at you while also saying wombat in Abyssal.
Fuck you. You know what?
Well-
One of the-
Is it okay if I do some perception check to see if there's any of this, or medicine check actually to see if there's anything in these bottles that I can glance at to grab of value?
Yeah, go ahead and do a medicine check.
Come here, doggy. Come here.
You kind of you could assume some of them might be health potions, but there's no labels, there's no indications whatsoever of what anything in this room actually is, so you're really not quite sure.
All right, Lyric, you were right. Where should we go? Hospital? I'm out of here. This
Well,
place
I have
sucks.
this mystery
What
green potion.
what do you need? What are you buying?
We're trying
would
to
like-
find something to help this gentleman out.
What gentleman?
Remember, guys, you have to say it really loudly.
We
So
are
she-
looking for healing herbs.
Oh,
Healing
you're looking for Herb? He lives down the road.
healing
God damn
herbs.
it, woman! We need to help our friend!
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? And she gets up all excitedly and she starts kind of feeling around for where this person is, but cannot figure out where the person in need is.
I will bring them over here for you to help!
Oh, thank you, young child. And she starts kind of just touching this guy's face and stuff, like just kind of poking him in the eyes. And he's just like crying and just broken down, just absolutely miserable guy. And she's just kind of poking and prodding. She's like opening his mouth, kind of looking into his mouth, even though she can't see a goddamn thing. Doing what a doctor should do.
I'm
And
afraid to stop her.
that's probably a good idea. She seems pretty set on figuring out this issue. Oh, I see. And she kind of looks around the room like somebody who's completely and utterly lost in a giant city where they've never been before. And then she reaches over to one of the counters and just kind of starts feeling down the counter. She pushes you guys out of the way a couple times until she finally finds this one bottle that she picks up. She goes, I think it's this one, and comes over to him. And she goes, here, give him this. He'll be fine.
All right. What would you like for this?
1 gold.
All right, Malwaz will give her 1 gold.
Ah, you got money there, Wombat Boy. Wombat Boy?
Oh, I'm muted. That's the thing. Out of character, how much money did Rain have?
We'll say he had 10 gold that you stole from him because you seem like the type that would.
Oh boy, I steal the 10 gold, totally. And I give 1 to this fucking lady because Lyric apparently wants to use my wallet for things.
I was even gonna offer whatever I might have, but then he said that, and I'm like, okay, all right. I mean, all of us must have
What else
money
did Rain
then.
have? Did Rain have anything I could sell, like backpacks?
I mean, he had like the basic stuff, like the rope and all that stuff that I sent you before. He's got that. The book he had is just gone. Like, it's just not there anymore.
Oh, I was gonna sell that.
I had a
Too bad,
feeling.
fool.
I could have sold it to the Final Fantasy for like at least a gold.
Too bad. Drink-
Magic
drink
items for you.
Wait, can I inspect this bland bottle at least? Maybe. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have to, but I can.
I mean, you can.
right?
Yeah, you can roll. You can roll a medicine check.
That's all I got here, folks. I got medicine, and that's it.
Oh, that's a good roll. So you smell it, and you can tell it's definitely a potion of regeneration. It seems to be a pretty high class one too, like really well made with really high end ingredients.
Does this guy look hurt to anyone else? Do we actually? I mean, maybe we should just hold on to that. You never know. This might hurt you.
I mean, I have this quote-unquote low-grade mysterious green potion that she gave me last time I was here that I'm not sure what it does. We could test it on this guy.
Didn't you say it was
Hey.
poison?
Not so loud.
I mean, we're inside her shop and she can't hear for shit.
But
And
he
if
can.
she can, and if she can hear for shit, she'll
But the
immediately
man
cut
right
something that
next
walks
to us can.
He
Oh.
seems not to notice. He has the 1,000-yard stare and is just rocking back and forth, crying.
Well, I mean, I don't think we should hurt this man. I don't think he's been in. I don't think
you're
that-
right. He could be like a prince.
Well,
or
we
the
did
king.
buy this potion, so let's just keep it. And
Yeah, let's keep this potion. I'll take it.
Okay.
you should do
Fair
another
enough.
check on the potion that she gave to Melos before.
Oh yeah, check this potion out.
Oh, okay. I guess I can.
I don't know how to share it. Hold on.
It's a green bottle of potion. It's got enough for a couple uses in it. Not sure really what it is. 3 uses.
There you go.
Okay, so I assume you sniff it. That's what normal people would do. It smells kind of very bitter. And you know enough to know that potions that are bitter tend to be poison.
Yeah, that's poison.
Oh, okay.
Just nonchalantly.
Okay, what do you want me to say? I could just drink it in front
No,
of you.
I mean,
I could do that.
I think that sounds like a good reaction.
I mean, I could just drink it in front of you guys.
I'd rather you not.
Why not? It won't do anything.
Because I would not. I don't want to have to clean up after you. Plus, we can use it.
Ah, that's true.
Who. Lyric, do you still want to take this man over to the Final Fantasy? Perhaps they can help better.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, I'm gonna be right
Oh,
back.
boy.
The dog wants to go out. When I get back, explain
All
what
right.
happened.
I mean, we can wait for you. That's fine by
Or
me.
that. Yeah, we
Okay,
can
quick
take
5-minute
a
break.
quick
I'll
5.
run
Yeah.
with the dog.
Because I have to learn how to use cards anyway, so it's really fun.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right, take a couple minutes. No big deal. Okay, so these were the ones we already used. God, these cards do not want to come out of the box. There we go. All right, while they're doing this, I'm going to shuffle and then find these particular cards so that I can tell, take 2 seconds to find all the little bits and pieces. Because I know nothing about this character and actually what's going to go on. Because I never planned anything for this character. So we are going to create something out of these cards. It's going to be great. All right, let's see here. Because I know nothing about these things. Let's see. X3, oops. I know numbers. XV. VI. That's 3 eyes. Whoops. There we go. Okay. And then swords and pentacles. Where wands? Oh, pentacles. Backwards. Oh, Chad, I hope you're having fun. I'm certainly having fun. We got through an encounter, so that's something. All right. Actually, these fit really nicely. I mean, that's basically how most things work anyway. Because you can kind of just wing it. Because that's how a lot of, this kind of stuff works. I mean, they kind of say like, oh, something's going to happen with money in your future. Might be good, might be bad, but it'll be big. Yeah, that's everybody's life. Like, that's just how this works. Everybody deals with money. They're just generic enough to work. Or you can kind of cram them together just enough.
I return.
Welcome back.
Welcome
It
back.
is. It is I.
You guys like the nice town ambiance?
It
Uh-huh.
It's great.
Beautiful.
It is a thing.
I'm ready.
All right, so I want to go into the Final Fantasy. Are we all going in, or?
I'll definitely go with you.
To the Final Fantasy?
Yes.
I'll go in.
The fortune teller.
I'll go in too.
Okay. Then I'm assuming you're dragging the guy in with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And Owen, he just kind of stands outside at the door, kind of guarding, making sure nobody's coming or anything like that. You come in. It's for Sky again. It's a very unique building. It's lots of colorful fabric everywhere, covering the walls. There's some incense burning. The classic table in the middle with the crystal ball, and there's this lady just sitting behind. She's a little older. She's covered in 1,000 goddamn colors. None of it matches whatsoever. She has zero fashion sense. And she looks up when you come in and goes, I was expecting you.
What was her name again?
That's a little creepy.
It was, oh God, what was it? Let's see. Fortune teller, that was Zonya.
Zonya, darling, how are you doing?
Oh, doing better than your friend there. And she's staring right at the guy, kind of crying and rocking back and forth.
Yeah, he's had quite the rough day. Anyways, I have a question about this rock. I thought you before. I was just wondering if you could tell me. Try to look at it again and tell me what it was.
What more do you need to know? Is magic rock?
Yeah, I need to know what it does. Preferably.
Did you not love the rock?
I loved the rock a lot. I gave it hugs. I gave it kisses.
Well, keep
In the
working
past.
at it, silly boy. She kind of rolls her eyes at you and just kind of looks back at the poor guy rocking back and forth, who starts kind of crying louder.
Yeah, through the rock in the
Guys,
rock.
can you please take him out of here so I can finish talking to her?
This guy
Hey,
needs
Larry.
help.
Okay, that's right. Sorry.
And
Yeah, I needs help.
and what do you want from me? You need reading on him?
Yes.
That might
please.
work.
All right. Very well. She kind of puts her hands on the magic ball in the middle of the table, and she focuses for a minute, and she kind of stares at it for a little while. You see some smoke kind of curling around inside the glass orb. And then she goes, okay. And she picks up her deck of cards and she starts shuffling and she goes, tell me when to stop. 3 times.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
She lays the 3 cards down in front of her and she flips them over and stares at them for a second. And then the room starts getting darker and darker. You can still see the sunlight coming through the windows, but everything in the room gets kind of plunged into like a shadow. The whole room. And she's kind of just mumbling to herself for a second. Her hands are kind of waving over the cards, and then she picks up the first one. You got the moon. This man, he had to make a decision, a tough decision. Probably not a good decision. Most likely one at night.
Interesting.
That was his past. Now let's see where he's at now. So looks like the Ace of Swords, he befell some sort of terrible event, but has come out victorious on the other end. Maybe it was you who helped him, eh?
Yes, definitely. That sounds exactly like what I did.
Honestly, yeah.
Good. I am never wrong. And then the 6 of Pentacles. Oh, that's a good thing that it is upright. That is a gift. That means he probably might give you something. But he does not look like he's in any state to do such a thing. Maybe you should take him to hospital. And the room just kind of comes back to just normal light color and everything kind of returns right to normal. But you all definitely felt the magic in that room.
I mean, I thought it was a good idea to take him to the hospital, but no one wanted to listen to me.
Hey, that's not fair. I didn't say anything against taking him to the hospital. I merely didn't say that I was with it.
You don't
Can
need
I, can
Yep.
just, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could, hospital.
Is there a hospital?
There is. So you actually, I don't have it marked on the map, but I'm going to say it is maybe not that
Is it
building. Let's
a
see.
hospital or is it a clinic?
It's more of a clinic. I mean, this town's pretty big. It definitely has
Cure
doctors.
wounds.
He doesn't really have that kind
That's
of
what
wound.
I'm saying. Exactly. So that's what I was saying. Like, my character would have been confused about it going to a hospital when obviously he would have been showing wounds.
Yeah.
And if this fortune teller lady's okay, I'm just gonna stop myself here.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, this building up here near the training grounds and stuff that's pinging at you, that is the hospital.
Cute.
We'll call that the Yellow Cross.
The Yellow Cross.
Sounds about right. We might just name it that, because I haven't gotten that far.
No, wait, call it the Golden Cross. It's actually a church, and they heal through spirit magic.
Oh, good lord. I mean, no, it's got real doctors. This is a real hospital.
We can save this next event for the next time we play.
Oh, it's all right.
Gives you time to prepare it and stuff, and also because it has passed a good amount of time.
I mean, this building, there's nothing kind of crazy at the hospital. It's got a couple nurses. There's a doctor there. He kind of, when you take him in, he just kind of is like, what happened to him?
He died, but then he came back.
His family was attacked and killed by some deer.
Mutant deer.
He needs psychological help.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Well, that's not a problem. We've got some rooms we can keep him in, and we'll keep him safe until he comes to. What are your guys? Do you know anything about him?
We know nothing.
His family is dead. That's about it.
Okay.
Lady at Herbrews
Like-
thought that a potion of regeneration would help him.
Oh, that old quack, I have no idea if she even knows what she's doing anymore.
I mean, she gave me this poison.
Why do you have poison? He looks very concerned at you,
You should
and
definitely
It's
arrest
for the
him,
rats in
honestly.
the basement.
he
And I
kind
just
of
haven't had a chance to go home yet, you know?
motions to one of his nurses and leans over and kind of says something very stealthily in her ear, and she kind of looks at Malwise very concerned and then kind of rushes off quickly.
No, I leave.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, that I'm a little concerned about him. Did he do this to this poor man?
No, he
No,
didn't.
I just sense great evil from him.
I see.
You sense great evil from me. What have I done that's remotely evil other than stealing 2 boxes of fabrics?
He likes money a lot.
What?
I don't trust him.
We'll take good care of him. Is there somewhere that I can get in contact with you if we have any more questions or he comes to?
Well,
Look for the
I just need to
mailbox
say
open.
that Doris of the Thread and Needle is what brought me here today to save this man. I think you should definitely credit her somewhere, maybe like in a newspaper, something like that.
I mean, we can do that, but what if he wakes up and he has nobody? Like, shouldn't he meet his
family, correct?
Yes.
Reach out to the Malouats family because
Okay,
they're
it's the Elapide family.
a Lapide.
There you go. You're fine.
They know who you are. It's okay.
Yes,
You're yeah. Yeah, no worries. We don't deal with them often, but we can send a message there if he
Don't
wakes
forget
up.
Doris, Thread and Needle.
I will make note of that on his chart.
God, I love these pants.
I just want to comment to everyone out of character. Did no one think to maybe list Owen in the Deep Sword Tavern as a potential contact?
Who is that?
Owen is the guy in armor that's been following us around. That's actually a king's bodyguard who wants us to avenge the dead king.
He was scary, so I try to pretend he doesn't exist.
That is the way to do it.
Fair enough. All right, so you leave them here with the doctors. They seem competent. They're not not like the old medieval doctors where they're just gonna cover them in leeches and hope that helps. Like, they actually seem like they know what they're doing. They've been working in this town for a very long time, and they've seen a lot of stuff. There's a lot of people coming and going from this town, and they've had to deal with lots of injuries and maladies and everything else. So he's in good hands.
All right, sounds good. Right there, we should probably end it since it's 11.
Yeah, if you want to. It's up to
So
you.
let's do that.
I got lots more.
Well, I know you do. I'm definitely ready for the next one too, but next week though. I'm seriously so excited though. This was really fun.
Well, good, because we haven't gone very far. We've made it out of the city once, so that's a great sign. I mean, you did good. You killed some mutant deer. It's a good start.
Yeah,
Sure.
deer,
We
death.
all killed them very well. Me and Flame Boy just sitting back and failing at life. All
Right?
you are like,
You helped Lyric on the first move completely obliterate a poor deer.
yeah, because he wanted to just run away. He was tagging him. He's like, all right, you take care of that. Bye. Hoping that he lives, but he really didn't know if he would. So I don't know.
Fair enough. I mean, that's how it's gonna be. You just play your characters and have fun.
I am having lots of fun.
Good. There's lots of
I want to
fun new
find out more
encounters.
about your
I
characters.
cannot believe that the doctor is discriminating against me because I have poison for the rats in the cellar.
Yeah, rats in the cellar. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, the doctor didn't know different. You didn't even make me roll deception. I could have.
He's a
aced that
doctor.
roll.
He's a doctor, and you said you
Oh.
have poison, and there is a man crying, half broken down on the ground. What do you think he's gonna think?
I
Plus,
don't
you
know.
have the man stuff in your heart.
No one knows that.
I know that.
If the police get a hold of it,
They
you have poison, his family's dead. You have those berries that turn the things into
hey,
reckless animals.
hey.
It seems awfully incriminating.
I'm just holding on to it until he decides on his career choices.
Sure.
Yep.
Alright, well, it was a fun couple hours.
That it was.
I agree.
Next week.
Next week's for some more fun.
I'm glad that we dragged that poor guy around everywhere else. He's traumatized, just like looking for our own devices and everything else.
He becomes the new group mascot because we just don't let him fucking have a chance to mourn.
We should just keep taking him everywhere. Can anyone help this poor man?
They will do it too. Oh God.
His kid and wife died. And in the end,
Take him to the tavern.
we find him a new kid and wife.
He's just like, can I go home now? And you're like, no, you're with us now. And you just drag
don't
him off
have
to
a
adventures. You're there at the final boss, and he's just like, I want to go home.
Cast your magic now, random stranger we never bothered to learn the name of.
He's like, I'm a merchant. I sell fabric.
You haven't been doing a good job the last 300 years you've been with us.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Talk to you later,
you.
guys.
Alright, bye.
Have a good night, guys.
Yep, good
Yeah.
night. See you next time.
Oh boy. All right. Well, that's week 3 or something like that. We're gonna pretend. I hope you guys had a lovely evening. I had a lot of fun. Got to have fun with some of these characters. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Until next week. I might play some other things this week, but until next time, stay out of trouble.